As a parent, are you struggling to make sure your child is ready for school? Well, today for our Midday Makeover, we visit Hood Parent Resource Center in Corning to learn some tips to help get them ready. Hello and welcome to our Midday Makeover segment. Today I'm joined here with Julie Matusik from the Parent Resource Center up in Corning. And today we're going to talk a little bit about ways to get your child ready for school. Julie, you guys work with kids, all the way up to the pre-K level. What ways do you find is most important to, prepare them for that kindergarten, pre-K school level?
Yeah, we in the center, and what we tell parents at home is referring back to the 5 points of literacy. So read, write, talk, sing, play. Those are the 5, and so whether it's singing to your child in the bathtub or reading a book, taking a break from laundry or whatever, reading a book with them for a few minutes, playing with some toys. So those are just some of the examples that, things that we can do, just taking the time out of our day. Doesn't have to be anything formal at all, just taking a couple minutes to work on these, the 5 points of literacy. So, yeah.
And how often do you guys recommend, that parents, are interactive in doing these 5 things?
As often as possible, for sure. A book before bed, and singing in the bathtub, and, having them help make dinner, and talking about dinner, just working it into your daily life. Like that's really the best way. Yeah.
And do you have other tips, you were kind of sharing, whether it's, in the grocery store, and other tips, just for, keeping it active as much as possible?
Yeah. I honestly have a little kind of cheat sheet for myself, so I can make sure like I'm getting these in every day with my own kids, and I know a lot of the parents here are keeping them in mind. So in the beginning, they might, they're looking at the pictures, and then, then they might start turning the pages, and, then they might be following along a little bit with their finger, just, following that progression with the reading, and, going from, writing on a blank piece of paper to much later down the road, coloring within the lines, just all of those different processes, just kind of letting the child lead the way really in what they're ready for and what they're interested in. Them having fun is like the most important part.
And do you guys have a recommended age, at what time, or, what age they should start, whether it's coloring in the lines or, reading a full sentence?
Every child is so different, and there's such a spectrum, and honestly stressing about those causes more pain and stress for the parents, so it's almost better to not worry about it as much. If you have big time concerns, certainly contact your pediatrician, but letting your child take the lead and go at their own pace is the best way, because you want it to be fun.
All right, well, thank you, Julie, and that does it for us here today, but I will put all this information on our website, as well as information of how you can get in touch with Hood Parent Resource Center. Thanks.